Alright, this is the diet that's going to make you more attractive and going to help you build more muscle at the same time. So I'm not going to waste your time anymore. Let's get into the first thing, which is the diet that you need to get onto is a diet which is high cholesterol, high protein. That's the type of diet that you need to get on. Okay. Why? So the reason why is because, first of all, why high protein? Because protein builds muscle, right? Protein you need in order for you to build muscle and get stronger. Cholesterol, on the other hand, is to increase your testosterone. Not only is this going to increase your muscle mass, it's also going to help you become more attractive, not just physically, but also mentally, because you're going to start thinking more like a high testosterone man. And you're going to have to accept the desires of a high testosterone man. And to accept the desires, you have to have high levels of testosterone, and also you have to know what is the mindset of a high testosterone man. So that the mindset, by the way, I teach you in my ebook, which is linked down in the description. If you want to go check that out, go check that out. That's where I teach you the entire mindset and how to adopt the high testosterone man mindset and all those things. Okay, let's get back into it, which is why high cholesterol again increases testosterone. Cholesterol is the building block of testosterone. If you are not eating a high cholesterol diet, you're gonna have low levels of testosterone. If you're not eating a high protein diet, you're not gonna build muscle. The foods that increase these things, they increase your cholesterol. Which, by the way, this is a healthy cholesterol. The healthy cholesterol that you get from eating red meat and eggs. That's the diet. Now I'll teach you some other things, but for now, that's all you gotta know about the diet is that it has to be high cholesterol, has to be high protein, and you're gonna build more muscle. You're gonna increase your testosterone. Like I said, cholesterol maximizes your testosterone because cholesterol is the building block of testosterone. Without cholesterol, there's no testosterone. Now you still gotta fix other things in your life, but if you fix your diet, you fix your sleep, and your training, you're gonna become more attractive. You're gonna have a better looking physique and all those things. You are gonna become attractive if you start going to the gym, bro. You are gonna become more attractive. I'm gonna talk about those things in the next couple of slides. Okay, but before I continue on, let me introduce myself. So, my name is Ricky Cervantes, and for the past 3 years, I've been able to go from a skinny bum loser to this strong, young, masculine man who is here to achieve his goals, and I'm here to help you on this channel specifically become strong, confident, and a man through methods of self-improvement and maximizing your testosterone, teaching you the secrets of maximizing your testosterone and all of that, and helping you become attractive towards women and make your life a lot better. Okay, I'm literally here to help you become more attractive towards women. I'm going to teach you mindsets that are going to help you become more attractive towards girls. I'm going to teach you, the physique to build is going to help you do that. All through maximizing your testosterone, your confidence, becoming strong, becoming more of a man. So if you want more videos like this that are going to help you do that, click that subscribe button. Now let's continue on to the next thing, which is stop eating junk food. Stop eating junk food. That's the next thing I need to tell you. Before you even fix your diet, before you even do all those things, you have to do this. You have to stop eating junk food. And how do you stop eating junk food? You don't just stop eating junk food, okay? You tell yourself you're not the type of guy that doesn't eat junk food. You change your identity and you change your environment to match that. Instead of telling yourself I'm trying to quit junk food, you tell yourself I'm the type of guy that does not eat junk food, because your identity shapes your habits. It's a big part of why you're at where you're at. If you don't view yourself already above the level that you're at, you're never going to get to the next level. That's how life works. That's how mentality. That's why you hear a lot of people online tell you the Mamba mentality, all these mentalities, right? All these mentalities, and the people who are great have a mentality of projecting into the future already and acting like they're already there to make faster progress. That's how the human brain works. We don't make progress by thinking that we're trying or trying. We don't do that. We make more progress. We make faster progress, by the way, and we keep that progress by already thinking we're there. Believing, not even thinking, but believing we're already that type of person, and that type of person does different types of habits than what you're doing right now. So if you view yourself as a person who isn't eating junk food and is eating the healthy diet that I'm going to tell you in a bit, right? That is the type of person, like, this is important for you to learn, because if you don't learn this, you're never going to make progress in the diet, you're never going to make progress in anything. So to stop eating junk food, you need to do those things. And also another thing that junk food does to your body, it makes you look weak, unattractive, causes acne, causes a bunch of problems. You look like, literally, you'll get a double chin, you look bad, you look unhealthy. Women will not think you're attractive. And also, I'm telling you right now, the more attractive you become, it's a lot easier for you to speak to girls. Now you just gotta, obviously mentality and social skills is still important, but it's a lot easier for you to get girls attracted and into you if you're more attractive physically. Now, obviously, you still gotta be attractive in different types of ways, right? Your mannerisms, your personality, but in this case, we're focusing just on our appearance right here in this video, because it's an important part of life. Also, another thing, the healthier you are, bro, the easier it is for you to make decisions. Because your brain, is connected to your entire body, right? And whatever you put in your body is going to affect your brain and function and the function of your brain, the cognitive function of your brain. So if you stop eating junk food, you're literally going to make better decisions. You're literally going to feel better. Okay? And that's how you quit eating junk food. Is just, you view yourself as the type of guy that doesn't do that. Also, you make changes around your environment. You change, like, the type of person that you are. You change, like, your routine and everything. You make yourself a routine. And also, another thing is, you stop overstimulating your brain with dopamine. Meaning, because junk food, increases your dopamine and fries your dopamine receptors, what you need to do is also get on a dopamine detox. Which, by the way, dopamine detox is just like getting rid of all the bad dopamine, meaning the quote-unquote fun habits that you have, like eating junk food, playing video games, watching porn, scrolling on your phone, doing drugs. Those quote-unquote fun habits, they're not really fun, right? If you think about it, you enjoy those habits a lot less over time. Like, have you ever noticed that? Like, over time, like, you play video games for a while, and then all of a sudden it just feels like a chore. It feels like a task. Like, you aren't, like, satisfied, like, you want more, but at the same time, it's like, it's tiring. You feel exhausted. Same thing when you wake up and you start scrolling on your phone and you jerk off. Like, you just feel like your brain just, like, feels weird and foggy, and you just hate your life, pretty much. I'm telling you, if you go on this dopamine detox where you cut out all those things, and for the next 2-3 weeks, you start living the high testosterone lifestyle, which, by the way, I have a full-on testosterone ebook that teaches how to live that lifestyle. So click the link in the description, and you, like, start adopting slowly but surely that type of lifestyle. Which, by the way, you have to do this slowly, because you're still kind of this old you, right? You still have to view yourself as a new type of man who's high testosterone, confident, all those things, right? That's doing those types of habits. But you have to start off slowly in order for you to not to quit. This has nothing to do with the ebook, but it kind of does. I'm just telling you how to use the ebook. Okay? You slowly but surely start adopting that type of mindset, the type of beliefs of a high testosterone man, and you start adopting the habits slowly but surely. Like, start off with small amounts of exercise, and over time you increase it, right? You start with all those things that I just talked about. You start slowly building up the habits. Because if you just think and believe that you're above all those things and you just start doing it, it's going to be hard for you whenever you miss a day. You're going to go back to your old self. You see, because you're not at that level. Imagine this. Imagine you're a skinny dude on the gym, which you probably are. And you start going to the gym and you start lifting. Like, you want to lift 100 kg, the 225 pounds, right? You want to do 225 on your first day on the gym. You try it, you fail, and you're like, oh, this isn't for me. Motherfucker, you've never trained. You got to start off first with the bar. It's the same concept when it comes to building habits and becoming, a different type of person and building up your new lifestyle. You start off small and then you start progressing, like, over time. Okay, I'm telling you right now, If you just follow the advice that I'm telling you in this ebook and you slowly start progressing, making progress, your life is gonna become a lot better. This is how I did it for my life, and my life has become a lot better, bro. I'm telling you right now. Like I train and I feel good whenever I'm doing work, and this work right here, making these videos, make me feel like great about myself. I go outside, I go in sun, I do a bunch of things that just makes my life better. Like I have a girlfriend, I train, like I said, I do all these things that are fun, but at the same time are productive. And I live the high testosterone lifestyle. So, like I said, check that ebook out. Now let's talk about the next couple things, which is eat red meat and eggs. Like I said, that's the diet that you're gonna get on. Eat red meat and eggs. Now you might be wondering, oh, what about vegetables and fruits? Yes, okay. Here's the thing, I eat red meat and eggs, and the difference in my physique and my attractiveness as well is insane. Okay, I'm not gonna ask you. Also, you gotta eat fruits, and the only two vegetables that I eat, and I'm telling you, the only two vegetables that you need to eat, the rest are BS and garbage, is for carb sources, which is potatoes and sweet potatoes. That's it. That's the only vegetables that I eat, but everything else is just red meat, eggs, and fruits. That's it. That's all I eat. That's my diet. I know it sounds crazy, but that's literally all I eat. And I'm 16 years old, by the way. I'm 16 years old. That's my diet. I just build up this good habit of eating clean, of avoiding junk food, of avoiding fast food, and just telling my parents, hey, whenever y'all order junk food or any of those things, just take me to the store. I'll buy a ribeye. I'll buy a sirloin steak, something like that. I'll buy some red meat and I'll eat that instead. Like literally, I've built this habit, so it's so ingrained into me that even my parents know. Okay, we gotta start changing up our diet and everything. And they've seen the results. I've seen those results. Like my physique is great. I feel great. I don't feel any brain fog. I wake up fine. I look healthy. Like, bro, getting on this diet is such a good thing. And by the way, how many eggs should you eat? Well, the range that I eat eggs in is 4 to 10. That's literally my range. And red meat, I eat about a pound or two of beef. You can find any other red meats, whatever you like. That's up to your preferences, but as long as it's red meat, eggs, fruits, and those two vegetables that I mentioned, sweet potato and potatoes, you're good. That's your diet. That's what you should be eating. Now, cook your food in beef tallow, ghee, or butter. Never seed oils, never canola oil, palm oil, vegetable oil, cottonseed oil. All those oils are BS. And do not cook in avocado oil or olive oil, because those oils, even though, yes, they are healthier than the other options that I just mentioned, they are not meant for cooking. They are meant to be on salads. And by the way, if you want to be strong, you want to be masculine and like strong as fuck, you don't eat salads. You eat fucking red meat and eggs and fruits. Right? If you want to be like a beast, you want to be strong as hell, and you want to feel great, and you want to be attractive, this is what you need to be eating. Okay? Now let's talk about the last thing, which is how to lift weights to build a attractive physique. So this is the last and important part. Besides your diet, you also have to be training right. You have to be training. And by the way, I teach you all these things, how to build this physique in my testosterone ebook. So go check that out. But yeah, lift weights. Lifting weights will make you more attractive. Like I'm saying here, lift weights will make you more attractive if you build a V-taper. Because you've heard online probably the meme of these guys that go to the gym oh, I thought that I was gonna build muscle and attract girls, but I ended up attracting guys. Okay, the reason why why that happens is because we as men, we think in terms of what we want, right? We think that if we build a certain type of physique, girls will like. But that's not the case. The case is that girls do not care about how huge you are. Now, they do care if you're strong and big, right? But they don't care so much about that. They care more about the shape of your physique. You still gotta build some nice amount of muscle. You still gotta look like muscular and stuff. But you don't want to get bodybuilder big, which by the way, you only get bodybuilder big if you take steroids or, you have like the 0.0001% of population where you have a deficiency in myostats. That's it. But to build a V taper, you just gotta build your side shoulders, your side delts, this part of your shoulder, your upper chest, your lats, your six pack, and yeah, that's pretty much it. That's literally how you build a attractive physique. That's a V taper, because women are attracted to the V taper, which symbolizes strength, testosterone, and that's what it symbolizes. That's why the V taper is attractive towards women. It symbolizes strength. It symbolizes testosterone. It symbolizes it symbolizes like the alpha male physique. That's literally this is literally gonna make you more attractive. Build your lats are important. Those are important. The most important muscles, I would say, even in the hierarchy of attractive muscles, is your side delts, your lats, and that's it. Now, I'm not saying do not build the other muscles. Those muscles are still important. Build your chest, build your triceps, build your biceps, build your abs, legs, glutes, all those things. Right? But I'm just telling you, those are the two most important muscles, followed by abs, upper chest, and biceps, triceps, and so on and so forth. Still build those muscles, but focus a lot on your lats and your side delts. Okay? Now, that's pretty much it for this video. Like I said before, if you're new to the channel, my name is Ricky Cervantes. My neck hurts from having to be like this, bro. I don't know why my mic is a little okay. Like I said before, click the subscribe button. If you want more videos like this that are gonna help you become more masculine, attractive, confident, all those things. Okay, so click that subscribe button. Go check out my ebook if you want to become that type of man that women respect, love, and are attracted to. Other than that, bro, peace out. Do the hard work, especially when you feel like it, and God bless you.